Sit down, boy. That's the longest spurred turkey I've ever seen right there. This week we're back in the hill country of Texas with Hunter Fry on the banks of the Llano River. It's a beautiful time of year in Texas. We got blue bonnets, we got hard gobbling Rios, long spurred Rios. This is shaping up to be one great hunt.
Turkey Hunter is brought to you by Browning, the best there is. Knight's Hunting Products, makers of the hands-free hunting vest. Legacy Premium Game Calls. It's not luck, it's legacy. Indian Creek Shooting Systems, makers of the Black Diamond Strike. Browning Trail Cameras, the most innovative trail cameras in the industry. Strut no more turkey totes. Get a grip on them.
Well, in case you missed last week's episode, something pretty special happened. We killed a triple that morning. One bird was a double beard, and two birds had bands on their legs. That's pretty much unheard of in the turkey world. We're on the way back to the truck and hear another bird hammer, so we're finding places to throw dead turkeys and set up. I hand Seth the gun, I get behind the camera, and it's game on.
This guy ain't very far. He's not very far.
When we sit down, we start working this bird, the wind's blowing pretty good. So we really can't tell which direction this bird is in. And Seth pouring a box call to him. Well, the bird ends up coming up and behind me, about 10 yards, and he sees me. And the only problem is I'm between the shotgun and the bird, so Seth couldn't shoot him. Well, the bird, I start calling to the bird. It calms him down a little bit, and he just kind of does a loop and ends up seeing the decoys. He's still a little jitterbug, but he cuts out in front of us and gives Seth a shot at about 30 yards.
He's coming out right here. Hold on. Hold on.
There he is, right?
Yeah.
He's gonna corner me. Good shot, Bubba.
He got some good ones, doesn't he?
Yeah,
God, he's big. He's a big bird. Nice job. 4 in one morning, how about that?
I heard we can get this other one yet.
I know. Look at the spurs on that thing. Browning Maxus, Indian Creek 665.
Look at the blood dripping out of it.
I mean, hammered it.
Make them leak with an Indian Creek. That's what we ought to say.
Making them leak with an Indian Creek. I like that.
Man, what a beautiful bird. Congratulations.
What a pretty bird. Thank you. What a morning here, Central Texas, the hill country. We're hunting with Hunter Fry. Guys, I'm telling you, this has been an awesome morning. We had a beautiful sunrise. We had all kinds of gobbling here on the Llano River. We got a double bearded turkey and then two banded turkeys with one shot, and then we're just sitting there doing all our TV stuff, and this bird starts gobbling. Well, along the way the weather changes, and we got this front. They told us front was coming in today, and the temp has dropped a little bit and the wind has picked up and it's overcast. But we started out after this gobbling bird, and we got up here on this high point in these blue bonnets, put the decoys up, and I said, you know, let's get loud on them, right? And we got the box calls out,
Yeah, that was key
Yeah.
to get real loud on them because this wind, and you couldn't hardly even really tell when to call because you'd think you'd get a little bit of a relief from the wind so that you could hear them gobble. But as soon as you would hit it, here coming the wind.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
No doubt.
The Browning Maxus and the Indian Creek 665 just, I mean, put a hurting on them. And what a beautiful mature bird, big old paintbrush on him.
He's probably 12-inch beard.
What a morning. We're having a blast. Hunter Fry's got the birds.
He's got 'em.
This is the north zone of Texas, so it's March 30th, opening day, and it is right. And what a beautiful property here. Just incredible. No other place I'd rather be right now, I'm telling you. Thanks for hunting with us.
Well, thanks for the invite. This has been a blast.
This has been a great time. Now it's time for old turkey hunter himself
To get on one.
behind the gun. What do you
He'd
think?
be all right by himself when he go back and get something to eat.
Yeah.
Well, here it is, 10 o'clock. We got 4 turkeys dead, but 2 of them by which have bands. One's got a double beard. Seth's got a 25-pound turkey. We got 90 pounds of turkey to tote back to the truck, and it ain't even mid-morning. Well, we head back to camp, get something to eat, commence to cleaning birds. And a thought crosses my mind, I'm the only fella that ain't squeezed the trigger yet. We got to get back out there because I got an itch, I got a scratch. It's windy in the hill country. And we're going turkey hunting. We had a phenomenal morning. Mike and Stuart and Seth all got birds. We're back in the same area. This is a big roosting area, big roosting site. There's no telling how many longbeards is in here, so we're gonna come back in here. It's real pretty, sun shining, about 65-ish, and it's just a good day to kind of set up in a known area and find us a good open area where they can see and we can see and do some pretty calling. I think that's what we're gonna do. We know there's a lot of longbeards in the area, so we should hear something gobble. What you think?
Oh yeah, I'm ready to roll. I think we're ready to go.
So we head back out. We're on a mission. We're going to the same area where all them birds were that morning, but we're gonna find a little different area, a little higher point. Wind's kind of pushing just a little bit. Looks like a good place where a bird would strut mid-morning to late afternoon, so that's where we set up. Well, we find us a place to set up on this high point on some cedar trees, and Mike, Stuart, Seth, and I get propped up, get set back in there in the shade, and put the decoy out about 30 yards in front of us, and real pretty spot, and just go to calling. And the first couple of rounds, nothing. About the third time we hit the call, we had a bird sound off to our right. Well, this bird hits, and you can tell he's hot. We call again, he cuts the call again. Well, the bird's on a beeline. All at once, Seth spots him to the right, around some cactus, and the bird starts to circle around us. And I was worried that he couldn't see the decoy, and he kind of shies of it, goes around the backside of it. I don't know if he saw us, saw a glare from the lens of the camera or what, but he just, for some reason, he skirted all the way around us and disappears over the rise.
Another one gobbled.
So we just keep calling, keep calling. All at once, another bird sounds off from the same place the first one come from. So we start pouring the calling to him. And sure enough, here he comes on a string as well. I can't see it. I got a good shot right there. I can hardly see him and that stuff. I ain't got no shot right there though. Well, this bird is fired up. The only problem is he does the same thing. He kind of hangs up at about 50 yards. And I'm calling to him, I'm pleading, I'm saying everything in my power to get him to come a little closer. And Mike and Stuart are in my ear the whole time saying, just shoot that turkey. Just shoot that turkey. And me, you know, I've never had a long-range turkey gun. And, I'm apprehensive to shoot at a turkey at 50 yards. And these boys were in my ear telling me I could kill that turkey all day long. So finally, I called to that turkey, get him to stick his head up, and I take the shot.
Just shoot him. Yeah. Nailed him. About broke my nose. Good job, Russell. That was a hell of a shot.
Indian Creek. Oh my gosh. Is that a 3.5?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It about broke my nose. Oh, thank you, Lord, turkey hunting. Y'all had to talk me into shooting that turkey. Let me tell you something. I'm from the old school 3-inch Winchester Supreme days. And this new TSS with these Indian Creek choke tubes coupled with that Brown and Maxus and a red dot on top of it, I mean, it is plumb lethal. I'm looking over top of that red dot saying, ain't no way, ain't no way.
You're like,
And
I'm
these
in
guys,
your ear going like, what are you doing?
Stuart and Mike are like, that will kill that turkey. I'm like, all right, let's try it. And he failed. Goodness gracious, look at the spurs.
Look at the beard.
No, he's a 2-year-old. He might be 3. Yeah, he's 3-year-old. But look at that beard. Good. Look at that. Oh, look at the double.
Double beard. Oh.
Unbelievable, guys. Multi-bearded turkeys out here, ain't it? Look at that band. No, I'm just playing. Look at this beautiful Rio Grande here in the hill country of Texas on the Llano River. What a fun hunt. That was fun, wasn't it?
Yeah, we just picked a little spot and sat down. We ended up having 2 longbeards come in.
Yes.
First one kind of boogered on the decoys. I don't
Yeah.
know what his problem was, but maybe this one was beating up on him a little bit.
Been. That could have been the issue, a little bit of pecking order, but I think he didn't like them either, to be honest.
No,
There must be some old turkeys in here.
could be.
But this guy did gobble, and he gobbled a lot. And he come to the call. He hung up right there at the 50-yard mark, and me, I'm apprehensive. I don't like to shoot at them past a certain distance. And I got the Indian Creek boys here with me, Stuart and Mike, and there was no doubt in their mind.
There's one of us on each side of him, and we're like, are you going to just kill this turkey, please? It's just unbelievable.
And I did. He said, put it on his head and kill that turkey. And I did. And it's a beautiful Rio Grande here with Hunter Fry in the hill country of Texas. He's got birds.
He's got birds.
It's beautiful ranch, one of the most beautiful places I've ever seen here in the hill country. Flowers blooming everywhere. It's springtime. Rios are gobbling, and it's just fine. That's all I can say about it. It's fine.
It's pretty awesome.